Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Devi and I do videos on lifestyle, beauty and cooking. And please do subscribe. The subscribe button will be over here, and do subscribe. And I'll try and post 4 times a week, and so don't forget to subscribe. And today I'm going to do this makeup look using Colorbar cosmetics. If you're new to my channel, I don't use foundation or concealer, so what I have on my face is all from Colorbar. I use the eyeshadow palette and blush and highlighter and lipstick. And if you want to know how I achieved this look, let's go and watch it without any further ado. So for today's video with Colorbar, I'm just going to do my eyes and some blush and highlight and some lipstick using only Colorbar products. And if you know me, I'm kind of a person who I don't use foundation and concealer, so I don't usually buy those from any brand for that matter. So usually I'll concentrate on eyes and then blush and thing and my lips. So let's see how I'll do this look with Colorbar cosmetics. So for the eyeshadow, I have a palette like this. It says Hook Me Up eyeshadow palette, and the shade range is this. This is not one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, and I've not really played too much around with it, but I'm going to try today to come up with some sort of a mediocre eye look. If this kind of fails, I have a single eyeshadow from Colorbar like this, and it's from their Feel the Rain collection, and this is in the shade 001 Pour. So it's a beautiful shade. I've used just this eyeshadow by itself a lot. It's a beautiful shade actually. And so let's see if I'm able to make use of the palette or if I have to dig into this. So I'm going to take this last shade over here for all over the eye. I'm going to take a brush like this. It's from Eco Tools. I'm just going to there are no names for this palette, but it is the last shade over here. Being a dark shade, it is quite pigmented. Usually my makeup is pretty simple. I don't go with too many colors of eyeshadow, like one color here, one color here. I'm pretty much probably make do with if I'm running off to work, I'll probably make do with a single eyeshadow like this at times, or at the most I'll make use of 2 eyeshadows. So I'm pretty much like that. I'm not a makeup artist by any chance, so I just kind of do something that is kind of realistic for me. Though I love to see tutorials where they show, you know, those rainbow color kind of eyeshadow, but I don't know if you could really wear those looks outside. It's nice to see, but I've never really experimented. For me, something like this, which is more realistic and more wearable, is something I prefer. So if I've forgotten to mention that I've already done my eyebrows, so and I sort of take my eyeshadow slightly higher because I have hooded eyes, so I take it. If you have a lot of lid space, you don't have to take as high as I'm taking, but otherwise just for you to know that why I'm taking my eyeshadow. And eyeshadow is all about blending, so you can wear you know, any nice color, but if you don't blend it, you lose the whole thing. So if you see me going on and on like this, it's all about blending. Eyeshadow is about blending. There should be color, but it shouldn't have any what do you say, rough edges, so it just needs to be blended well. So that's one eyeshadow. Most of them are sort of matte, except for this one on the third. So I'm going to try and use this. It's a little shimmery, but I'm going to, what the hell, I'll just use it. So I'm going to take that with my hand. I'm just going to take. I'm just going to take it in the center and sort of try to make a halo look over there. It's a very light shade with beautiful, not glitter, but sort of it's a very sparkly kind of a shade. It goes well with this particular eyeshadow, the one which I used initially. And now I'm just going to take the same shade. I'm just going to take this shade and go on my lower lash line slightly. Actually, that particular shimmery eyeshadow is, if you notice, there's a lot of fallout over here. There's a problem with these kind of certain shimmery eyeshadows, not necessarily glitter, but they'll end up all over your cheeks and things like that. So I'll try to dust it off, but then I'm sure through it will be there. I'm just going to take a little bit of that same one, and I usually, what I do is the lid topper shade, whichever shade I use, usually it will be some sort of a very shimmery shade like this. I take the first shade which I put on the entire lid, I'll take that halfway through, and the second shade which I will use it through from the inner corner to this. So that's something I've been doing for quite some time. So I tight line, that is, I applied on the upper lash line, I kind of used a pot liner, and I applied some mascara. So for the next thing, I'm going to use this one. This is again, this says Feel the Rain Duo Fair Blusher. So it comes like this, a blusher and a highlighter. I'm not a big fan of this color highlighter. I don't know, it wouldn't suit, but we'll just try it, no harm. So I'm going to take a blush brush. So I'm going to take a blush brush like this and just very gently. So I did a video on how to apply blush, so if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up. You can see that. That's how the blush looks, and I usually take some blush on my nose. So I'm just going to dust a little bit, not too much. So I'm going to use a Nika fan brush like this. just going to take another brush like this and just kind of blend both of them together. Now for the lips, I have these kind of Colorbar liquid lipsticks. I have one of their kind of a nude lipstick from their Sinful matte. This is number 24, Unspeakable. So I'm not sure how this would look, or should I pair it up. So I'll try the Sinful matte one. This is the shade number 24. So I just added a little liner to this ultra whatever matte lipstick, and 24, Unspeakable. I think this looks good. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of finishing spray for this. I'm just hoping this glitter doesn't fall on my face. That's the main reason I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Tatcha Dewy mist. I'm just going to hold it. So when you put a finishing spray or a mist like this, these powdery products do just kind of, they melt and they sit well on the skin. So this is the finished look, and this is what I do for my face usually. Eyeshadow, blush, highlighter, lipstick and things like that. And I try to come up with just one brand, that is Colorbar. So quick recap of the products that we used. I used an eyeshadow palette like this. This is called Hook Me Up eyeshadow palette, and I've used this Feel the Rain collection from Colorbar. Again, same thing. So it's got a blush and a highlighter, so I used this, and I used the Sinful matte lipstick in the shade 24, Unspeakable. So all products used are basically like Colorbar. So let me know what you think about this video, and until my next video, bye bye.